the soul, contracted form of spirit. We are here to understand that we are all the same, and that ultimately we are all on this same journey of awakening, of realization of the self. This is a deeply, deeply, deeply spiritual, meaningful, universal journey that we are on. And that brings us now to the concept of life after death, to the concept of what happens to the energy in the body when the body itself dies. I believe that the soul is here to eventually reabsorb into source energy, and I believe that it happens through spiritual awakening. I believe that if we in these human experiences, these human lives, allow ourselves to pay attention to the intuition that is nudging us in specific directions. Don't mind the phone ringing. I'm not getting it. If we pay attention to those nudges, then we are honoring the soul. We are honoring this journey. We are awake to the reason we are here. As human beings, I believe we are here to simply carry the soul to its destination. We do that through spiritual study. We do it through self-study. We do it through mind-body practices. And if we come to the realization, to the awakening, that we are doing everything that we can do, and doing it honorably and authentically, not doing it because we think we should be doing it, and yet while we do it, it doesn't sit well with us. This is about paying attention to intuition and noticing when something fits like a glove and going with that. I believe we get closer and closer to that, and I believe that, I don't know, possibly that takes lifetimes. I don't know if I believe in reincarnation. I do know that the soul is energy, consciousness is energy, and that the people who we have known and loved and lost in this lifetime, we carry their consciousness and their energy with us after they're gone. And their energy becomes enmeshed with our energy. And ultimately, the dead live on through the living. And once again, becomes about the collective. This is about how we affect each other. This is about how we carry each other and honor each other in every single moment. This is about how we allow the teachings that we have been privy to from those who we have loved and lost to affect us. Are we allowing those teachings to influence us, our behavior, our languaging, how we operate in the world? The people who I have lost in my life, I have learned more from through the process of loss than I think I did during the time I had with them. Because all of a sudden I'm hyper aware that their existence is conditional after the body dies. It's conditional on my saying so, on my prioritizing their existence, on making sure that what I've learned from them gets applied, and that they live on through me, and that hopefully once I'm gone, I will live on through whoever reads my books, pays attention to me, comes to classes, whatever. So this whole thing that we're discussing right now, soul, and how that soul unites us, and ultimately what the point to this whole journey is, I'm hoping is going to somehow speak to you. I'm hoping that this is going to make some sort of sense to you. I'm trying to, in my career, express very abstract concepts in basic languaging, in very easy languaging, because this is how I understand it. I'm expressing it the way I understand it. And it just seems like, for me, it's the easiest thing to understand. It's the easiest way to explain how I live the way I live and why I do it. Because I understand that it is not about the material and physical exclusively. It is about how we use the material and physical to, I don't want to say expedite, but to facilitate the spiritual journey. So, I hope that this brought you something. I hope this makes sense. Who knows? It's been 16 minutes of me babbling. Have a lovely day, whatever you do, and give this some thought.